Hey everyone, Peter here. Today we're going to have some fun with this guy here. Now if you're wondering what this is, electric football. True to life football and you're the playmaker. Look at that. Look how sick that looks. So this here is an electric football board. I purchased this a few years ago now, and I've just kind of had it sitting around. I've messed with it here and there, but I kind of want to get back into it. This is a Tudor 500 board, which I think to most of you won't really mean anything, but pretty much, let me just grab someone here. You put them on there, and they move around. So this works because this guy, this little plastic figure, comes on a base that has some little plastic, you see those prongs? It's like a rubbery plastic. So this has a series of prongs. Each base that one of these players will be on will have some prongs or some other form of transportation, as it were. But that basically goes on here, and then this board vibrates, and that's how we get motion. Fun stuff, huh? First thing I need to do though, this has been sitting in that box that I just showed you, but still, do you see that? Are you seeing that? So we're going to clean that off here real quick. Give that a nice little wipe down. So most boards that people are going to have will be a metal construction. So most boards will be of a metal construction. But there are people now making boards out of masonite, different types of plastics, and I think I've even seen a wood board or two. Now, I'm not the most involved in this sport. Hobby sport, what do you want to call it? I don't know what to properly call it because there are some people that take this very seriously. There are national meetups, events, tournaments, whatever, what have you. So people take this stuff pretty seriously. You know, they'll drop some serious money. Spend some serious time messing with this. I don't think I'll get that deep, but I would like to kind of cover everything that goes into everything that is electric football. I think I worded that weirdly, but whatever. So I do have a few teams. A few years back, I kind of made my own team. It's more or less simply based off of colors. So we're going to line these guys up right here, right in the middle of the 50-yard line. Or as best we can, I should say. So let's just start. Let me get all these guys out here for you. I need to make some new players too, which I think I will cover in another episode. Painting and making your own figures. Now, I obviously am nowhere near as talented as some of the people out there that actually do this in a more serious manner. Let's make a second row. I think I should have a second row. Yeah, this is my dude right here. So this right here is one of my teams. This is the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. I've made them from, I looked up some different players and I kind of just made some players. No rhyme or reason. I'm not the biggest football fan. I enjoy electric football more than I do enjoy actual football. There is a lot that goes into this. There's a lot of variables. Every play field's going to play different. Every base is going to play different. Every figure is going to play different, so on and so forth. This guy doesn't actually move. I just want to turn this on and see what happens. Okay, so there's that. I need to go through and clean all these up. But essentially the goal, it's you play football. So you set everyone up on the field. I'm obviously not going to make a proper formation. Well, actually, no, let's do it. Let's do it. So I do have some other guys back there. I kind of actually forget what my lineup was. But I will, I'll try to kind of set this up here real quick. Was he? I don't remember. I honestly do not remember. This guy's probably closer to the middle. Okay, so we've got our offense set up there. Now, this is obviously nothing professional, and I haven't messed with the bases. Again, like I said, these all have, there's these prongs down here. And those determine or factor into how your players are going to move. So that's part of it. The other part of it is obviously going to be where the figure is positioned, like this guy here. See how he's on the front of that base? That's going to affect how that base moves. Now just real quick, I'm just going to toss some other people up here. Nothing in particular. So I'm going to get that set up. Now this guy on purpose, this one here actually has a base where you can turn. That's called a total team control base, I believe it is. TTC. So let's get this little dial, and you can just turn it just a little teeny bit. Just a little teeny bit. And that's going to set it. You probably, you maybe have seen videos of these things where one guy will just go around and around and around and around and around. That's because that was an untweaked base, or they set their TTC base up improperly. And these are all, we'll call this defense over here. These are untweaked bases. These I just have. Let's grab. I'm honestly just grabbing some people. So here we go. So this would be an example of a formation, offense, defense. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to me setting these pieces up, these players up the way that they are set up. But just to give you an example of how this would work. So we turn on the board here. I've got a switch down here. These guys are going to move around. This guy's going to not move. He's my quarterback. The prongs that make the player move, I've actually melted those down. So this guy, he stays in place. I have him back here in the shotgun formation, as it is 100% commonly known as amongst people that do football things. Now, if I remember right, so these two here, and this guy here, those are my running guys, all right? This one here, and when I say running guys, I don't mean like just a running back. Some of these are wide receivers. But they're the ones that are supposed to move. They're going to hopefully zip on down the field. This guy here, if you can see that, he's kind of leaning over to the right side of the base. So hopefully we can kind of get him to scoop around. That's our goal. So we'll see how this works. I do want to do more of these videos, kind of go more in depth, closer shots, actually tweaking some bases, making players, formation of plays, everything. As far as rules go, that's going to vary league to league. Every league runs a little bit differently. I do have some other boards that I could show off too. I have a battery operated one and some other plug-in tutor boards. This is, what is it, the 620? I have a 620. And then there's one a little bit bigger than this, but smaller than the other one. So I've got a few different boards that I would like to show off. But let's go and run this. Run for a few seconds and see what we're looking at. So this guy already fell over here. Those are some really long prongs, if you can see. Oh yeah, look how long those are. Now these are, I believe, buzzball bases. I don't know if they'll make those anymore. I haven't messed with these in so long that I don't even know what's what anymore. But those have nice, and these come fairly flat and long. And then you can kind of take this. Now they're angled back a little bit. Let's move these ones forward. So we have the front prongs angled back a little bit, and then these ones we're gonna have to stick straight up. This guy was moving though. Let's set him up. He's leaning left, so we can get a nice little left there. They're all just falling over. I need to work on that then. That needs some work. I also need to clean these up. They're a little teeny bit dusty. Even they've been in storage. If you remember, I had this storage container back here. They've been in this storage container the entire time. So I don't know why they would be kind of like that, but. So as you can see, people kind of move around. You got your line there. My tweaked line is sort of pushed back the untweaked players. He's probably been tackled about 17 times. There's one dude there already. This guy, where did he go? This guy was zipping. Let's move him over here. Oh yeah. So this is just sort of like an overview of this, but I would like to do some more videos of this on the channel. Get some of those nice tight shots where we kind of zoom in and look at the different players. I think it could be pretty fun. For now, I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of move everyone out of the way and grab my running guys, as I referred to them earlier. So we'll grab those 4 there. Actually 5. So at 5 there, and then everyone else, since most of these dudes are going to run forward. This guy, did he move at all? I'll have to check that out. But since most of these people are going to run straight, you can actually just, save yourself the trouble. Oh, I'm knocking everyone over. Now I admit I'm obviously not the greatest at this. This is some new stuff for me. First off, I just want to see if this guy actually moves in a circle like I wanted him to. He went in a circle. That is very rare. Now when I say rare, I mean this base has been untweaked. So there's no reason that this guy should have been moving exactly how we wanted him to. But as you can see, there's a little bit of tilt there. Just a little bit. So you have this guy playing defense. I think they call that zone. He's not man-to-man coverage. He's just kind of this area of the field. He's covering it. If someone enters that area and we turn off the board and reposition, like something like this, readjust the dial there, go in for the coverage, get the tackle if you need to. But these guys here, let's check these dudes out. This is what I'm looking at here. And I've got various bases. Tudor makes most of the bases that people really like to use. You got the green base there. This is an aftermarket, I guess, if you could even call it that. That is a buzzball base. There's an orange base, also from Tudor. And then I got these too. I think these are called Frosties. I think people really like those. So I won't mess with those right away. If those are what I think they are, I will save those for when I actually know what I'm doing a little bit better, and then we can kind of just use that as we make a dream team possibly, even though I really like the Eagles. The Eagles were the team that I made, and I kind of stacked the deck. I mean, this is the first team that I put some serious time into. I do have some Oakland Raiders, which I worked on as well. Now, I did put some time into this. This one, I took, see that dial, that white dial? I used that, but then the back, I've got the buzzball base. So, and then this base here, this little hexagon, look at in front. You get the flat and then the 2 angles there. This one is from my battery operated game. We got it at Toys R Us, I believe. Those bases they're kind of fun, I will say. So I do have an Oakland Raiders team that I hand painted, but the Eagles were my main focus. Just it was a team that I liked. Especially now they got Carson Wentz. That's he's a local boy. Now, different boards are going to play a little differently, and different sections of each board will play differently. Here's the motor. This is where the rumbling, the vibrations come from. This corner here. There are some boards where they have 2 motors, 1 on each end, or 4 motors in the corners, or 8 motors running up and down the sides. The more motors you add, you're going to get a more universal conformity of your vibrations. Whereas on this board here, this is probably not going to vibrate as much as this spot here would, or this versus this one. So let's just run these guys here and see what they kind of do. They're moving. This guy's, see, I'm going to put this guy over here. Let's say we're pushed back to our own 20. and we need to get this guy out for a pass or something, right? Boom. That's more than a first down right there. On this board, this isn't obviously 2 scale. This is one of the smaller boards that Tudor makes. The battery operated board that I have is even smaller than this. So sometimes I wouldn't even play a full 11-person team. I might go down from that just because. But I just give you a quick overview. I think I did all right with that here. Oh yeah. So we'll stop that for now. I just really wanted to kind of show this, see if there's any interest for me doing this on the channel. I hope there is. I really would like to do some more of this and kind of learn, or I guess relearn for that matter, just how to do everything, from tweaking the bases, making the figures, picking the right kind of base for the right position, so on and so forth. There's a lot of factors that go into this, which is that's what really interests me. You can spend all day and you still will not be satisfied or where you want to be with your team or a certain player or how, you know, plays are working. So it's an endless hobby, really. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more, make sure to let me know. Leave a comment down below in the comment section. Like the video, all that fun stuff. Just let me know. Is there something that you want to see on the channel? Something that you'd like to see with electric football, namely, or something else? Just let me know. And I'll try my best. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. So until then, have a good one.